What's happening, guys? Steve Mayeda here from Austin Men's Development. In the last couple days, I've made some videos about autism and Asperger's and dating. And I wanted to make another longer video about it, but just this really quick one to talk about some of the dangers that I've just seen in the research of this, of the dating scene, and if you have Asperger's. So I've been a dating coach for over 12 years. And one of the things that I've seen is there's a huge amount of people who have Asperger's or autism who will hire me or other coaches. Now, once again, we're not professionals dealing with autism or Asperger's. What's up? Oh, geez. Hold on. Sammy wanted to interrupt. Say hi.
Hi.
Ah.
Yeah.
See, he likes to hit me, so I flinch and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
No. Okay, and just to make clear, a dating coach is a professional that's going to help you with dating, but may not, and most likely is not, a professional who deals with somebody who has autism or Asperger's. They might deal with those clients, but they're not prepared to work with all the psychological nuances and so on. So it definitely doesn't replace therapy. It doesn't replace a specialist that deals with autism or Asperger's. Definitely see those people. So here's one of the issues, is what I see when I'm researching this in terms of the information out there, is there are a ton of videos or forums and so on that talk about having Asperger's or autism and trying to date. And a lot of the trials and tribulations with that, and it's very positive. And there's frustration and all this other stuff that goes along with it, but it's not fueled in this anger and rage and all this other stuff. It's there, but it's not fueled by it. But there's a huge faction that comes to the dating and pickup scene, and there's lots of videos out there, but none of them specifically have to do with Asperger's. And this is what is confusing to me, because it is so prevalent in the scene. And so what that tells me is that there's a lot of guys who are undiagnosed, who have autism or Asperger's, and again, I'm not the one to give you that diagnosis, that are seeking out pickup related help, dating help, and man, it gets really, really dangerous. And also there might be people who are diagnosed with Asperger's or autism, and more likely Asperger's, and they're in denial about it, so they don't like talking about it. Here's the problem with that, is a dating coach may say things to you and you take them literally, and this gets you in a lot of trouble. In fact, I'll have specific examples of how this gets you into trouble in my more in-depth video on this. And sadly, this is very common, because there'll be guys who take some of the pickup advice very literally. They'll go up to women and say, well, you should want me or want to have sex with me because I have more money and because of hypergamy, or that's all women care about is the status, or you like this white guy or whatever. This is not how human interaction works, and that's going to get you in trouble, and that's going to get restraining orders on you. That's going to get you publicly embarrassed. You cannot do things like that. And the last thing that I want to talk about is things like the red pill, MGTOW, or incel groups. There have got to be, and again, I'm not a psychologist and I'm not deep in those groups, but whenever I go there, I mean, just look, like reading things like Rollo Tomasi's book, The Rational Male, is like PUA material circa 2006. It's not very far from the game, but written for somebody who has Asperger's or autism. This is not good. If you start thinking in those ways, it gets very dangerous, because a lot of the things that they talk about in the red pill, I may agree with. I do think there are major problems with our society, but literally taking those statistics and those situations and coming up with conclusions can be extremely dangerous. Things like hypergamy, or looking at society, or male suicide rates, or marrying yourself to statistics and what you're supposed to be and taking yourself out of the experience. This may not make much sense to you, but those are some extreme dangers that can get you in trouble. It can radicalize you in certain groups. It can give you a sense of hopelessness while giving you an answer of why society's messed up, and I get the benefit of it, but look, this is all about living a happy life and communicating and connecting to the world. And so what I want to do is make videos that are resources and references to you that can help you with that. And as in everything that I say, if you have autism or Asperger's, you need to work with a therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, or somebody specifically trained in working with Asperger's or autism to help you. If you do that in tandem with some of the advice that other people give you, things can definitely work out for you. I've seen people who have autism and Asperger's get very good results in terms of dating, relationships, and getting married and having a great life. So if this was helpful to you, let me know in the comments, shoot me an email, I'll put that down below as well, and help me make this content for you a little bit better. I have experience with it. I'm an excellent social dynamics and dating coach. And so if I could have some feedback from you on how this will help you, let me know and I'll make it happen. Thanks for watching.